Vishesh, there was a piece out this morning which talked exactly about what you did with Google in terms of what could be a tweak that may end up being fabulous in terms of pricing. And it sent me back to thinking, is there anybody else with eyeballs that should be a good advertising player doing something in the dead of summer that's been obscured by obviously one of the worst markets we've had in a decade? Is there someone else doing something good on the web?
Sure, that's eBay. You know, they're realizing that they're not just an auction site, they're also a huge destination. And they did about $77 million in ad revenue this last quarter, which isn't big compared to the $1.8 billion they're expecting to earn, but it's still up 96% year over year, 26% sequentially.
That's true.
That's right.
Now, what's the gross margins on their kind of advertising? I have to believe since everything else is amortized, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's just all incremental at that point.
Are they using the kind of advertising that is a search advertising like a Google?
Yeah, obviously they're able to see what people are searching for and target ads based on that. They're also doing things that are more broad. They launched Kijiji, which is a competitor to Craigslist, and they opened this in the U.S. And just yesterday, and this hasn't been announced, but they were nice enough to call me about it, they introduced Gumtree, which is a huge international kind of Craigslist, into the United States. So
how can you make money off of a kind of Craigslist?
Well,
is that going to be advertising supported?
That's exactly what it's going to be. And you know, they own 25% of Craigslist, and they kind of don't like that Craig and those guys don't like to exploit this for the revenue opportunities there. And you know, you have UBS saying that this local commerce market that they're getting into with Kijiji could over time be as big as the core market, the auction market.
What do you do if you're a Gannett or a New York Times and you hear about this product? They've been relying extensively on their classifieds as the place to go, including their online classifieds. This would seem to be able to be a better deal to advertise with eBay than the New York Times.
Yeah, this is Schumpeter, right? This is creative destruction, right? Yeah.
All right, so is any of this in the numbers?
I don't think it is.
Let's say the out-year numbers.
Yeah.
Is it pennies? I mean, pennies will matter. Is it pennies per share in 2008 and maybe nickels per share in 2009?
Yes, I think that's about right. Whereas most of the traction still continues to be at the core business, though core listings are no longer correlated with what revenue comes in at.
So when I look at those core listings, like Bear Stearns put out all the time, it may no longer be able to be predictive of the earnings.
It's no longer predictive, yet people are in the habit of doing it.
Totally.
And so those headlines keep coming up.
That's just a great piece, and I thank you very much.